Kia ora whanau, I've had a few requests on a video of how I cook my steak. So today I'm going to show you how to reverse sear. Pro tip, if you're not cooking with embers or coal, your steak's probably shit. If you're chucking it in a frying pan that's not made of cast iron, your steak is definitely shit. You're not doing that dead animal justice. Nice little koha received from Mudgy and Leo at Greenleaf Butchers. Decent little cube roller Scotch filet, and I aim to cut those about 2 inches thick, and those will be our steaks for the night. There's our Scotchies, nice and thick, decent marbling, 3 weeks wet aged. Underage meat is no good, save the children. The old faithful Weber kettle, gone for a snake formation for the initial smoke. Gone 4x4 on the briquettes, depending on which briquettes you use, you're going to have more or less girth, hotter and heavier. No shout outs to these guys though, because I asked for a sponsorship and did not receive one. Sad face cry emoji. Lubed our meat up with a bit of olive oil to bind with our seasoning. Rub my meat by Steph the Mouldy. If you want to go out on natural, just slap it with some salt and pepper. Got a pool of hot water in there, it's going to stop our meat from drying out. I'm just going to light our snake with a few hot embers on the end there. And some cherry wood. This is going to give us a nice sweet smoke for that steak. Starting with an indirect heat, so we've got our snake that started burning on that side. Opposite side of the kettle, we've got our steaks situated on top of a bed of rosemary, because it looks fancy and you fellas might think I actually know what I'm up to. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Meat probes in there, one on an outside steak, one on an inside steak. Reading our internal temperature, she's still cold, fresh out the fridge. Any ladies out there need assistance with probing, I'm happy to help you out. Sorry lads, you're on your own. Quick little pro tip, we've got a heat source on this side, our steak's on this side. You want to put your vent directly above the steak, that's going to force our smoke over the meat and bring those delicious flavours. A little bit of a cheetah's smoked butter. So we've semi-melted some butter in the barbecue and we add some of this liquid smoke, some sort of resin I suppose. How many of you fellas are going to be scraping your bongs tomorrow to put in some butter? Monitoring our temperatures. The internal ones will get hotter quicker, so we just swap them over, try to balance them out a little bit. This thing fucking shat itself. Told me that it was on 40 degrees for ages. Turned it off and on. Fucking 50. It's still medium rare, but fuck you, we're running it back. It's not how it's supposed to go for the video. Start again, bitch. Not impressed, not impressed. Man needs a new fucking probe. Called me slipping, whanau. Oh well, suppose. Just more time to drink some piss before dinner. Just lucky I only used half of it, eh? And pretty glad I didn't pay for this fucking meat. Run it back, run it back. Temperature probe's gone and shat itself. Fucking later, bowl. Piece of shit. Anyway, we're freestyling now. Temperature we were looking for internal was 44 degrees Celsius. But we're just going to go for the poke test. Yeah, it looks good enough. Now we're going to wrap it in some foil and let it rest. Steaks have been wrapped and rested for about 45 minutes. Time to fire us up half a chimney. It's going to get us ready for our final sear. Chimney's hot, we're on the go, ready for their final sear. Now we're on the hard and fast tip. Despite the probe having shat itself, the poke test went to plan. Should be medium rare on the inside. I'm just looking for that brown all over like a Brazilian at the nude beach. There it is, nice and charred on the outside. Now if all went to plan, it's going to be nice and pink on the inside. Oh, there it is. Medium rare. There we have it, whanau, some Scotchies, baby potatoes with the smoked butter, just like Peru's. Ngāpui whanau, how we get down 50-50 with the potato with the butter, and a bit of a salad, some feta, walnuts, baby beetroot in there, yummy.
Walk away, it's not worth your time. Stop thinking that you're changing my mind. It's a long story for